nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. Big 12 play gets underway as these two teams hope to get off to a good start. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Colorado Buffaloes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Cowboys ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores.
And I tell you what, this QB, man, he has been the surprise of the season to start so far. Just ascending in play. Got his team in a good spot, playing at a really high level. Palmer, this might be a guy that we say, we might not have been talking about him preseason, but we talking about him now.
Yeah, and we were talking to him this week before the game. He told us he had a bit of a chip on his shoulder coming into this season. He said, you know, not a lot of people were talking about me. Not a lot of people were giving me the attention that I really felt like I deserved. But I'm going to play, and I'm going to get people's attention. He's been doing that. This kid has been balling.
Wants to throw one first. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited, forcing the ball into coverage. First pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
They'll go to the counter. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Flying down the right side. The 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Buffs. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Cowboys sideline, coming off that turnover, they know their defense has had their back, but the offense has to make them pay. This is an opportunity for them to get back in this game. It's been close so far, but
snags it, and there's running room. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Now on first down from the 40. Fresh setter down's going to the air. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Taking a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
Number 8, set to kick it off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. First play of this drive. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Drag down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He's changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Searching for space. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad thing.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Makes a move. And there he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Stealing a score on special teams. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. And they swarm him under.
I know, everyone's yelling, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Across the 25, he's got room. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Cowboys are marching down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Give to the back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Running inside. It's Grant. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Great job and contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They get to him as he throws.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and force the incompletion.
The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Good job just to get rid of that one.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Hits inside, it's Cross. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Got an alley. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15. A game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
Punt, and he's got room. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. quickly out to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Got the first himself. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Right side, it's Clinton. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
And I tell you what, when the offense doesn't show a threat to throw the ball to certain guys, it makes it a lot easier to defend. I like it when you slip in a little pass to the fullback where he can get some yards after the catch. Have a nice positive game for your offense.
There he goes. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his big tight end. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out wide left, it's Gibson. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
Oh, pressure's coming. Unloads in the nick of time.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a... He goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Keeps it himself. Defense coming up with a huge stop, perhaps to force a field goal that would make it a 2-possession game. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive. You're
absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Yeah, and a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Drops back on 1st down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Caught on the RPO. Down he goes. The Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Fires to the big fella. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Trying to slip through and pick it up. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Left side is Cross. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. He turns that loose down the right side. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And he will step out of bounds, but what? To get the ball back for his offense. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to go up top on second down. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's loose. Wide open space. Touchdown, Cowboys! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not gonna settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Wants to throw on first. A strike downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And after that last completion left them with just a yard or so to go for a first down. How will they attack on second and short? Looking downfield, and time is running short. They get to him, and down he goes, and that's the danger of trying to take a shot on second and short. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their third. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. On third down, he drops to throw. Here comes the heat. Unleashes one. Out wide left, it's Grant. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Holly, they seem very concerned about these injuries. What's going on down there?
Oklahoma State's head coach told me at the half, although he did not have a full update, he did tell me their running back will not return to this game. They are continuing to evaluate him for a lower body injury. They would not say exactly what it is. Let's hope it's not serious, but he is definitely out for the start of this second half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes second and 7. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, it's Grant. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Rushes on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the return. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Throws to the wideout. Can hold on in the face of the contact. Long way to go on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Cross. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Finds a man on the left. And fires the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Hobbs. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. And the Buffaloes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Colorado! And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So they start in a great spot, move the ball 34 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Quick give, it's Grant. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Grant. Turning it on. He's past the marker. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing. You better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This quarterback part of their running game. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Wide receiver comes in motion. Sweet cut there. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive play for the offense.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The run inside. It's Grant. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Cowboys have pushed it inside the 20. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Grant. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together, first and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Makes the grab. Looking for the end zone. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hobbs. He's got the first down. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. And the Buffaloes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Play action on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field to cover so much ground. You don't always ask to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
Looking for room, it's Hobbs. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Almost intercepted, and what a moment. Swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Working that wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Rush right in his face. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. On the return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and long here. Looking for room. It's Hobbs. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Rashad Downs going up top. Makes a catch. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Powers through the defender. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st down from the 28. Sells the run, looking to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the 2nd half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You can tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Look out! Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps on 4th down. He'll get rid of it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Buffalo sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Under pressure, and down he goes.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Makes the grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Changing the routes with his receiver. Tells the run, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Mathis. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You got to give the defense tons of credit, because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
Fires quickly. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense, because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He breaks a tackle. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, it's a nice job handing off to him and getting the 1st down, but with the scoreboard looking how it does, you've got to throw the ball. You've got to go hurry up, you've got to get plays run quickly, and you've got to throw it down the field to get back in this game.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
They're all over him. Out of the backfield, he's open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Cowboys have their offense in high gear.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter.
And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Blasted as he lets it go. Tight end finds a soft spot. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Cowboys go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Drops back on 1st down. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Wide receiver going in motion. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he gets it away.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Cowboys will use their 1st timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the 1st. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 2nd down to the air. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play. And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're just trying to rub it in. Got out of trouble and throws.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach, because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous lead.
It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Buffaloes offense will get the football first. And here comes the junior running back. One of the better running backs in all of college football and a vital cog in this offense. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try and put some points on the board.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Running inside, it's Edwards. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raider. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he tacks on the extra point. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Right back to it. Bring him down.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll give it on the counter. Here's some daylight. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Working the ground game. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Hammond. Makes the grab on the left. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Trying to establish the run. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They've got 4 receivers out there, 2 on either side on 2nd and 3. Right side, it's Jones. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Finds his man on the RPO. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And the Red Raiders line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Motion from the back. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Into the end zone. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Using his legs, it's Cross. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Could not make his way to the corner. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Gentry. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead as we get a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Takes the easy one to the back. Got it on the outside, gave him a chance to make a play, but the defenders used the sideline perfect.
Yeah, just ran out of real estate. And you want to get it to him maybe a little bit quicker so he has some space to maybe cut up field and make a play. But nice job by the defense. Eyes on the running back, see him in the flats. As soon as that throw was thrown, they broke on the football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. Third interception on the season. Just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Leaves it with the back. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
I know 4 yards doesn't seem like a lot, but, man, it's so nice when you can dictate to a defense. And 4 yards, back-to-back plays now set up with a whole playbooks available. I can do whatever I want. I can be aggressive. I love when offenses stay in that third down and short range.
The Red Raiders will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. A 1st down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Fresh center downs going to the air. It's dropped after taking the hit. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Hits inside, it's Cross. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. The give on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the play. After the run, now to throw. Out wide right, it's Hobbs. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And the Buffaloes have this offense rolling. From the gun, it's Hobbs. Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he's in! Touchdown, Buffs! Lining up for the PAT. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes with the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He's going for the big play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down the one. Hey, to come up with the interception. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Long way to go on second down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Second down, going to throw it. Here comes the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That ball was just lying there forever in the end zone, and the defense finally pounced on it. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Pulls it, fired complete. He just has a way of finding those creases as he gets out to the 15. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Right side, it's Brown. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And now it's kind of decision time for this offense. It's been a great start to the football game. Moving the ball down the field, scoring 10 points on the first 2 possessions. Do you want the field goal to still be a 2-possession game? Or do you want to be aggressive here, try to go for it on 4th down, and maybe break this game open early?
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Straight ahead, it's Bellamy. And he's brought down after a short gain. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. Powers inside. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The Buffaloes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it. There he goes. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Quick give. It's Hobbs. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. 2nd and long here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Hard running there. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Colorado will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Buffaloes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Play action on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Left side is Gibson. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. 1 more snap coming before halftime. Forward. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start the 2nd half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Guys, Coach Lee told me at the half, their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the 2nd half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the 3rd quarter. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Red Raiders have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking for running room. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Gets rid of it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Rush is on. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Out wide left, it's Hobbs. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Hits the hole, it's Hobbs. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Left side is Gibson. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Tells to run, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. Out wide right, it's Gibson. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got it on the run. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The run inside. It's Bellamy. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Colorado! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. Got the 1st down. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. They'll run the counter. Plows through the defense. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. At midfield, he's got room. Could be an alley. He's at the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raider. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Colorado sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The hand to the running back. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
That's a first down for the offense.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cross. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Keeps it on the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right side, it's Cross. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away.
It's never fun as a defense to start in your own territory. They're already in scoring position, already on your side of the 50. It's not fun. Now you got to buckle up them straps, really get things locked and loaded, and get focused on what can happen.
How nice is it as a defense? You can drop 7 guys into coverage. Forward and still get home. That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Running inside, it's Cross. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Out wide right, it's Gibson. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves them with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That's caught. It's Gentry. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Hits inside. It's Edwards. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, it's Edwards. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keeps it moving, it's Edwards. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. If it works. They tried to follow up the big run with a pass and didn't work out for them.
Now, how about a good job by the defense? You know, sometimes when you give up runs, you get more aggressive. You want to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage, and you want to overreact. The defense stayed calm, stayed true, came up with a big sack the next play.
Out wide left, it's Gentry. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Run in the red zone, it's Edwards. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Right side, it's Edwards. Touchdown, Brett Rainer! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Run it with the fullback. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And the fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback, being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Got a man. It's Mathis. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
On the ground, it's Cross. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Buffaloes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Making the adjustment on the play. Off play action on first down. Looking for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
Straight ahead, it's Hobbs. Breaks into the open. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Motion from the wideout. Second down, gonna throw it. Hauls it in. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Driving forward, it's Hobbs. Stopped right there. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Left side is Gentry. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Moving the pocket, it's Hammond. Looking left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Unloads to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on 3rd down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. The fake and wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O? Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick. David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
It's 3rd and 5. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both